Kung ikaw ay may sakit, di ba usually pinapakain? And then, kapag ikaw ay magbibisita sa taong may sakit, nagdadala ka rin ng pagkain. But what if I tell you na merong 5 uri ng pagkain na dapat iwasan if you want to heal early or kung gusto mong gumaling ng mas madali? Ano ang 5 uring pagkain na ito? And I'm sure yung iba sa inyo magugulat because these foods are actually the common ones na dinadala natin. So the first one would be grains. Yung grains includes rice, includes corn, includes oatmeal. 'Di ba? Sa Pilipinas kapag merong sakit, yung unang-unang binibigay is lugaw o di kaya porridge o di kaya arroz caldo in Ilonggo, no? So it's like chicken soup. But instead of chicken, yung pinakamaraming ingredients nito is actually rice. O di kaya oatmeal. Akala natin before, goto in Tagalog. So akala natin before, kapag kumain ito, is okay na. Parang magiging okay siya. Meron namang basihan why we give or why there is this chicken soup for the soul nga, di ba? Kasi it will sometimes like you feel like it will feed you, nagagaling ka. Pero yung idea dyan is when the patient or the person is already looking for food, that's a sign of recovery. Pero kapag ang isang tao ay merong sakit at wala pa siyang ganang kumain, then actually, hindi pa talaga siya gumagaling. And sometimes, if you force that person to eat, especially kapag wala pa siyang gana, you might actually prolong the disease because yung faculties niya, yung kanyang kakayahan to heal, para gumaling, para kusang pagaling ang kanyang sarili, will actually be delayed because instead of focusing on healing sa pagpapagaling, it will now come to a point na magdadigest pa siya. So, grains and rice or lugaw or goto or chicken, arroz caldo without the chicken but lots of rice only, can only add to the burden sa ating katawan because these grains are made of starch. At yung starch na yon, it's like a chain of glucose, para siyang kadena ng glucose, that the moment it is already digested in your body, it will become glucose. And glucose is sugar. At yun yung nagpapataas sa ating blood sugar. Alam niyo ba na there is such a thing as stress hyperglycemia? Every time a person is under stress or every time a person is sick sa mga hospital, very common yung bigla-biglang pagtaas ng blood sugar. Kaya kapag yung isang tao, first time pa lang nakitaan ang pagtaas ng blood sugar, but that person is having illness during that time. So, it is not easily diagnosed as diabetes kasi most likely, alam ng mga doktor that it might just be stress hyperglycemia. It's actually the body's response to illness wherein kasi alam ng katawan natin for the longest time na kapag meron tayong sakit, hindi tayo makakahanap ng pagkain, wala tayong makakain. So actually, meron siyang kanyang very own compensatory response. Itataas niya yung kanyang blood sugar so that kahit wala kang ginagawa, kahit pa bedridden ka for quite some time, your body's need for glucose ay mabibigyan pa din. But if you will eat a lot of glucose, a lot of sugar, in addition to the natural hyperglycemia, sa natural na pagtaas ng blood glucose sa iyong katawan, then you're actually adding more insult, adding more problems, too much sugar, and that can lead into insulin resistance. And that insulin resistance can lead to many other problems, wherein yung healing, especially yung mga sakit like injuries, wound healing, sobrang tagal. Hindi talaga madaling gumaling yung isang taong merong sugat if parating sobrang taas yung kanyang blood sugar, too much for the body to handle. So that's number 1, the grains. Instead of grains, ano yung pwedeng ipalit natin dito? So, you can actually have vegetables if you like. Or, if wala pang gana yung pasyente, yung tao, then no need to force the person to eat. Yung isang, I think, yung pinakamasamang ginawa natin is to force feed a person who is sick. An example would be dogs. sino sa inyo yung may aso? At sino sa inyo yung may asong may sakit? Nakaharanas na merong sakit yung aso. Diba? Kapag merong sakit yung isang aso, hindi siya kumakain. Wala siyang ganang kumain. But after a while, if you just let that dog be, especially yung mga dogs na hindi indoor dogs, yung usual na dogs na iba na nasa labas lang, nakikita mo ang tagal-tagal nilang mabubuhay because they know. And sometimes, yung mga dog na sobrang alagang-alaga, nasa loob ng bahay, konting sakit lang, dinadala agad sa vet, lahat-lahat na lang, ina-IV, pino-force feed, pinapainom ng glucose, yung sugar water. And in my experience, I've had dogs since I was in high school kasi bawal ako magka-dog before because I've had childhood asthma. Pero mas naging gusto kong magkaroon ng dog kesa hindi ako mag-aaso na meron lang akong asthma. And true enough, exposure to these allergen, somewhat na-overcome ko yung allergy na yun. So, meron akong aso since I was in high school. Nagwala lang nung college. But right after I graduated college, kumuha ko ng dog. So, meron akong aso way back med school. At yung mga aso ko ngayon are actually still mga anak pa yan ng unang aso ko. And sa dami nila, actually, yung namatay nila is namatay because of overeating. And even after going to the vet. But since I started fasting, and learned about low-carb nutrition, yung mga aso ko ngayon, this batch, is hindi na sila nagkakasakit at hindi na rin ako pumupunta ng vet. I was able to heal one dog na na-diagnose with pancreatitis, Trixie Boy. And then, noon, lahat ng laboratory ginawa na nila, lahat na, at sinabi nilang mamamatay na lang siya. So what I did, inuwi ko siya sa bahay and I just allowed him. Binigyan ko siya ng pagkain and water, pero hindi ko na siya finorce kumain, but nandun lang everyday. And after 1 week of dry fasting, na wala siyang ginawa talaga, and then after that, uminom na siya ng kaunting water, and then after 2 weeks, lumabas siya ng kwarto and he is already okay. So, ganon ka-amazing yung katawan natin. I think the worst part is for us to think na kaya natin overrule yung natural capacity natin to heal just because we learned a little science behind it. Pero yung totoo nito, these animals, the lower animals as we say it, the dogs, they are more in tune sa kanilang instinct. And their instinct is about not eating when they are sick. Yun talaga yung ginagawa nila. At kung nakikita mo, yung aso, if they are sick, kumakain sila ng mga damo-damo, and then they vomit, it's like part of their cleansing. But, kung okay yung kanilang pakiramdam, hindi mo sila mapapakain ng vegetables or damo. They are mostly carnivores. So, kumakain talaga sila ng meat because they know ito yung kanilang natural na pagkain. But anyway, that's the first food that we have to avoid. The grains, the starch. Pwede natin i-avoid yan. Second would be the processed meats. So, yung processed meats, although we like proteins, pero kapag ito ay processed na, kapag ito ay meron ng sugar, meron ng preservatives, marami ng kung anak-anak ng mga chemicals, then it's no longer good, healthy, natural meat. So, tocino, chorizo, especially the high-carb ones, sa standard na yung mga ham na parang papel na lang because hindi mo na makikita yung taba because it's already ground at hindi mo na alam kung saan parte yun. Because supposedly, ang ham ay, anong part yung ham? Yung natural na ham? Shoulders? Ano yun? Shoulders or buttocks siguro. Ewan ko ano yung ham. Pero di ba meron yung dapat na natural layer? Yung leg. Di ba? Leg gel na. So, yung leg, yung natural na ham. But right now, yung mga square ham na binibili sa market, hindi mo na alam kung saan galing yun. And also, hot dogs. Nobody knows kung ano talaga yung component ng hot dog. So, all of those processed foods, you shouldn't eat that because that's additional stress sa katawan natin. So, by the way, we are on a road trip baka mawala na yung signal natin in a while. So, if ever mawala, continue lang tayo next time. Pero for the second food that you have to avoid would be the processed meat. So, ano yung i-replace mo dito? If ever so the idea when you are sick, if hindi ka gutom, walang ganang kumain, then don't let the patient eat. Hydrate lang, water, salt, electrolyte water, that's enough. At hindi kasama dito yung mga Pocari Sweat, yung mga Gatorade, because those are sugary, okay? So, you can make your own electrolyte drink. Marami tayo dyang recipe sa Life Without Rice and Low Carb Feasting and Fasting Community. So, depende yan sa need ninyo. If you don't eat anything, puro electrolytes lang kayo during that day, so you can complete the whole 2-liter dilution. Pero kung kumakain naman kayo, umiinom naman kayo ng soup, so baka hindi nyo kailangan ng electrolyte. Vegetable soup, meat or bone broth, lalagyan nyo ng asin, electrolyte drink din yan. Pero iba lang yung lasa, and it's actually good kasi merong collagen, yung bone broth, merong added vitamins and minerals, yung mga soup, as long as wag mo itong lalagyan ng starch like cornstarch or kung ano-anong thickeners. So, natural lang. Yung mga gulay lang pakuluan, or better yet, yung karne and bone broth. So, those things you can add to your food, and what you can replace is with processed meats are natural meat. So, yung natural meat, magluto aga kayo ng karne, ihaw kayo ng chicken o isda o seafood. So, all of those natural meat you can have. So, I think papunta na tayo sa medyo wala nang masyadong signal. So, bilisan na natin. Number 3 would be sugar. So, starch is avoided. So, it's already a given na yung byproduct ng starch na sugar is yun din yung i-avoid mo. So, what you need to avoid is everything that is sweet. So, sugar, white sugar, brown sugar, muscovado, cocoa sugar, and kahit honey pa yan. So, I'm sure maraming aalma. Bakit pati honey oxidant? Yes, meron silang antioxidant. Pero kung gusto mong kunin yung antioxidant na nandun sa honey na yon, kakailanganin mo ng maraming honey para makuha mo yung antioxidant level na yon. Whereas, it's not worth it when it compares to the amount of glucose and fructose na makakasama niyan if you take all of those honey para lang sa antioxidant. Your body can create its own antioxidant. Kayang gumawa ng antioxidant ng inyong katawan. Mas maganda pa yung magagawa niyang antioxidant kung magpapaaraw kayo. If magpapainit kayo, you expose yourself with daytime radiation, 15 minutes during midday, from 11 a.m. to 12 to 1 p.m. Or kung early birds kayo, maaga kayong gumigising, you can have 30 minutes of sun exposure if ever early morning kayo magpapaaraw. Mas mataas pa ang antioxidant yung makakakuha ninyo when you are exposing yourself to the sun than taking foods that are considered merong health benefits but goes with too much sugar and too much fructose and glucose. Yung isang tablespoon ng honey, 100 grams of honey, meron niyang 45 grams of fructose and 45 grams of glucose. So, iwasan lahat ng sweetener to be safe. At ano yung alternative? Asin. So, actually, the salt fix is always very, very helpful. And fourth thing that you need to avoid would be the toxic oils. So, vegetable oil, canola oil, sunflower seed oil, sesame oil, at kung ano-ano pa, margarine, all the more, wag bigyan. I think the worst kind of food that we can give or we can ever eat, and paborito to ng mga Pinoy, would be toasted bread na merong margarine at nilagyan ng asukal. Diba? Toasted bread, so that's starch, and then lalagyan mo ng margarine, so that's hydrogenated oil. And then lalagyan mo pa ng sugar, so that's carbohydrates on carbohydrates with inflammatory oil. You are putting that person in a way, in a path of towards coronary heart disease. So, yun yung coronary heart disease. It's not actually just about taba ng baboy. It could be the margarine that you've been eating since you were young. Kasi mura, pero masarap. But yes, that is no longer natural for us. Hindi nga yan totoong butter eh. Margarine lang yan at meron lang siyang parang flavoring na parang butter. So, we are here and going outside na Bacolod towards Murcia. So, yan yung makikita nyo if you've ever been in Negros. So, puro katubuhan lang. So, it's actually a land of sugarcane. So, that's why no wonder na lahat sa pamilya namin before, mga lolo namin and yung mga tito, tita are all having problems either with diabetes or pancreas and died of pancreatic cancer. Tatlo sa aming immediate tita and lola ay namatay sa pancreatic cancer. Mga maliliit sila, they're very petite, hindi sila mataba, wala rin silang diabetes, pero meron silang pancreatic cancer. And then yung mga lalaki naman is diabetic because of diabetic complications. Liver, kidney, and heart diseases. At yung mga lalaki, sila yung mga tumataba, no? Sila yung mga tumataba, yung mga babae hindi. And all of us came from a lineage working in the biggest sugar milling company in the Philippines before. So, it's in Victoria. So, yun talaga yung pinagmulan ng aming pamilya. And that's why, right now, we are being so loud into avoiding it. Kasi alam namin, if we didn't avoid it 3 years ago, sure na sure, diabetic na kami ngayon. So, the seed oils, try to avoid. And what you can replace it with? Coconut oil. So, yun lang. Very easy. Coconut oil, kung hindi kayo takot sa taba ng baboy o sa taba ng baka, those are actually also good alternatives. Better alternatives actually when it comes to cooking. And lastly, ito yung pinaka parang siguro masashock yung iba, no? Na kung bakit natin iwasan ito. Fruits. So, di ba? Fruits yung pinaka uso-usong dinadala sa ospital. Sa lahat ng mga hospitals in the Philippines, lahat merong fruit stand sa harap. At sobrang mamahal pa. Because yun nga, yung akala natin kapag nagdala tayo ng prutas, parang madaling gumaling yung pasyente natin. Alam nyo ba, kung meron mang magpapagaling sa pasyente, yung kaligayahan na inaalala sila, na binisita sila, that you brought something for them. Pero, as to the fruits really, it may not add so much. Okay? If you want the vitamins and minerals and the fiber in fruits, you are better off giving vegetables. Pero yung problema lang sa vegetables, kung bibigyan mo yung may sakit niyan, mas lalong malulungkot. Sasabihin yan, may sakit na nga ako, papahirapan mo ba ako? Especially if that person doesn't like vegetables in the first place. So, bring something. Maybe a pillow or maybe wag na lang pagkain. Something that can make them comfortable. Okay? Pero when it comes to fruits, it's usually too much fructose and too much glucose, especially na yung mga prutas natin ngayon are no longer seasonal fruits, are no longer pesticide-free, are no longer organic, hindi na sila totoong natural fruits. So, since mahirap alamin kung ano ang really natural fruits unless ito mismo ay galing sa iyong bahay at natural itong namumunga ng walang kahit anong chemicals, then better try to avoid it. And you can even offer a prayer, send some good thoughts, buy a card, and anything na hindi kailangan maka-add ng burden sa katawan ng inyong pasyenteng may sakit. So, I think that's it. And ipapakita ko sa inyo. So, that's our view towards Don Salvador Benedicto. Okay, so yan. So, this is the terrain that you can see if ever makakagala kayo in Negros Occidental. So, yun lang yun. It's all so province here. So, nandyan we are here. Papunta na kami. Yung iba na sila Mandro, sila Kat, ay papunta na rin sila Mami. So, we are riding differently. At yun, I hope to see you again tomorrow. But don't worry, meron tayong scheduled videos for you to look at later tonight and tomorrow morning. Maraming salamat everyone. Always remember to stay low carb so that we all stay safe. Bye-bye! Nandyan ang ating super gwapong driver na pinakamamahal ni Angel. And yun din. Bye!